Hey there, welcome to the Luz Lumiere channel. Welcome to career guidance, job search, rather, pick a card. I think career guidance is actually different, but job search, pick a card. This is blue, this is purple, this is orange, this is blue, this is purple, this is orange, this is orange, this is purple, this is blue. Timestamps ought to be in the description box. I'm going to try and find some guidance, um, pull out some guidance for you who's on the job search. Um, Hope we'll see what kind of guidance comes through, but I really felt it in my heart to um, speak to everybody or whomever is in the job search looking for um, a job that's fulfilling. So what I'm going to be asking is, in order to find a job that's in your highest good, okay? So that make sure that that job that we're leading you towards is for your highest good. Um, and the highest good spirit gets to play with what that looks like. Okay, but at least I'm leading you to, helping rather lead you to that as a guiding light in some way. So I hope this serves you. Let me know how it goes for you in the comments, and the timestamps ought to be in the description box below. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in your individual card. I'll give you some time to look at which card might be for you. If none of these call to you, please don't force it. Okay? I will see you on your individual card. Hey there, Orange. How are you? Welcome to let's see. welcome to the Luz Lumiere channel. Let's see what the guidance is when it comes to finding a job that is in your highest good. Okay? I'm going to pull a spirit animal that is going to guide us, guide you, rather, to your highest good job. Okay? Um, the spirit is going to have the is the one that's leading you, pulling you, walking with you, flying next to you, calling you to your highest good job, for, what's yours. So I'm just shuffling here, stalling for time while it settles in the way that it needs to for me to get the one spirit animal that will be guiding you to this particular role or job. Okay. What spirit animal, please? What animal spirit is guiding Orange to the highest good job, please? That's a lot. See, that's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot here. That's too many. Got it. Parrot spirit. Okay, so it is a flight bird. I mean, a flight bird. A flying spirit animal. Watch your words. Interesting. Okay. 45, number 9. I'm going to read this to you. I feel like I should have it stand as well. Let's get that popping. Let's get it on. There you go. Parrot spirit. That's a bit of a. There you go. What are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is something that makes you feel good about yourself? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them, and when parrot spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you. Then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Excuse me, words matter. So choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. I'm not sure how long. There's two things that I get from here. First one is maybe your highest role, your highest job is something where you have a high visibility of speaking. Where you have to be, maybe not have to be, but where you may be a little bit flamboyant in your speech, where you may be representing others because parrots say words that they've heard from someone else. So maybe a speechwriter, someone who is speaking on behalf of a company, someone who's speaking on behalf of whatever. Like you are in the face, or you're sort of a face of a company, or of a group. You're in the front. You are in a position where you are basically the mouthpiece of something, right? That kind of role where you have a high visibility as a flying creature, a bird. And I mean, you may have to dress colorfully with this parrot here. Parrots are really colorful, so it may be a certain, maybe a trendy market, or one of those fancy startups, you know, where they have bean bags and playrooms and they order pizza for their companies. I don't know who this is hitting for or where it may be hitting. It may be a company that has scheme coloring of oranges, reds, and greens and yellows, those bright kind of logos. Um, so there's that. Perhaps I'll get back to that. But that's the second message that I didn't want to forget. The first message I see, even when I get parrot spirit, about minding your words is what are you saying to yourself about what you're qualified for. What are have you been in the job search so long that you've lowered your standards for what it is that you think you can get because you've gotten certain rejections or you haven't even gotten a chance to be rejected? Have you taken the rejections from other positions as a sense of your worth? What I'm getting here is a sense of self-worth that's been quite possibly attacked and is under duress, where the rejections of a company or an organization or people, even people around you, maybe you want to be in a flamboyant position, but you don't think that you are, maybe you think you're too plain Jane to be in a position that will fully encompass the colorful wings that you have. Are you talking down to yourself, basically, like what I read? What I read was not far off from what I was picking up here. What are you saying to yourself? And I get this. I completely get this, especially as a woman when you're applying for jobs. I remember there was a quote I read by some political lady, and she was saying, I wish I could remember what the exact quote was and who it was, but she was saying that a lot of women really take the job description seriously. They will really look at the job description, and um, if there's 3 or 4 things on there that she doesn't have out of 10, 12, or 11, whatever, a woman will automatically cancel herself out. Whereas a man, he'll go for it anyway and probably end up getting the job simply because he tried to apply. Whereas women were a little bit too strict and we're a little maybe too harsh on ourselves and our abilities. So, especially if you are a woman who I'm speaking to right now who is watching this, Is that something that you are doing? Are you downplaying what you can do and what you can learn and what your actual skills are? And not actual skills, but like what skills you have um, to contribute to certain jobs that you're saying, no, 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 it's too bright for me, it's too colorful for me, I couldn't do that, I couldn't be the person for it. Are you shutting yourself down and not giving yourself enough of a chance to speak up for that dream inside you? Are you going for the lower end jobs and not going for something higher, higher pay, a higher position? Maybe even a position that's far away. I haven't pulled out some of the other cards here, but I know we're still going. That are I lost my train of thought. Like, is the position something far? Are you willing to relocate? Now, birds and this winged thing doesn't mean that you have to necessarily, but there is something here about taking flight and not being in a cage. Being a colorful parrot that's out in the wild and speaking its, not speaking its truth, but isn't isn't stuffing itself down, isn't speaking down rather to itself, not even stuffing itself down. Parrots will talk, but are the words that you're saying to yourself encouraging or detrimental? And are you using statements like I'm not good enough? Or are you able to, which is hard, separate yourself from the skills, from the job, saying that job just didn't, we weren't a good match. Truly, they may have found someone who was a better match for them, and perhaps that's a blessing, right? Because it's not for you. Are there other fields that you may need to look into that are a little bit wilder, a little bit more crazy, or crazy to you, right? The ones that you haven't given yourself a chance to apply to, just to see, is there a way that you can pizzazz your resume? Alternatively, perhaps, you've, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you've lied on your resume in terms of what you've done, and perhaps your resume is now not really that authentic to you. The words that you've used aren't true to what you've done. Perhaps it's time for a resume refresh with this words angle here. More guidance, please, for the highest good, for the job in orange's highest good, please. So with new love in reverse and past life relationship and chemistry here, what I'm picking up is there a job in your past that is better suited? Is there an industry in the past that you may need to look into? There seems to be, unless what you're doing is you are looking in jobs that are more of your past. No, tell me a bit more about this, please. Whoa, whoa. No! Oh my god, I thought I lost my card. Okay. So are you trying to go back to an industry that you used to be in? There's something here about going back to an industry that you used to be in, but perhaps going for, what are you doing? What is this? Yeah, I think the guidance here may be to go back to an industry. There are two stories there. There's someone who's been stuck in the industry that they've been in, and they need to branch out, but they're stuck in thinking that there is an opportunity still for them in the industry that they've been in. There's that story. And if that's you, then I would take it, loop it to even the story of where you, for someone who's watching this, there may be an industry that you've done in the past. Okay, it may not be your most recent one. It may be something that you did when you were 12, something you did when you were 15, something you did when you were 5. I don't know, whatever it is, something in the past that you that may be may have been may still hold opportunity for you. It's just, to me, think about aiming higher. So if you are someone who has been stuck applying for jobs in the same field, then it may be that you need to apply for higher than a higher position than the or at least a more creative position or something like that. Here. What is this imbalance? There's an imbalance here. That's a lot of cards, buddy. Am I really willing to look at these? No. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Got the Empress in reverse. There's 5 of Chalices in reverse. The Fool. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Wands in reverse. Ay, ay, ay. That's... Okay. So some of you may still be involved in your current job, right? Some of you may still be involved in your current job, and that may be blocking the new job coming through. Okay. Because of like some sense of security and not wanting to kind of rock the boat without having the security angle covered, without having something to take over what you would be leaving behind, like the income perhaps, which, I mean, that's valid. It's just that you may need to okay. That's the 6 of Wands. That's victory. It may be slowing you down, but I'm not entirely sure if it's... Let me suss this out. There's a message coming through here that's a little bit more concrete. I'll say it now. I don't know if I should say it now. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just give me one hot second. Let me make sure before I say something, it's making sense. Okay. So, for some of you, if you are holding on to a certain job and waiting for an opportunity, some of you may be self-starters. You may not even be looking for a job. You may be looking for building your own business. It's just that achievement. I remember that. The Queen of Swords here, she helps you cut through the chaff and the wheat. Okay? And here is the 2 of Pentacles. This woman is tending to a lot of things. She's got a lot of things on her plate. What I'm trying to figure out is whether the guidance is telling you to stay or to cut it out. This may be telling you to get lesser hours so that you can find this new position. Because with this new love here, it's it's telling me a new story now of a blockage. Because unless you are looking for something in the field, and maybe you're not, and that is your guidance. Look for something in your field, something that you've done before. You have the skills for it. There's just something blocking. Let me actually, rather than look at that, and then I'll explain the Knight of the Page of Cups there. Okay. There is a blockage. There is a blockage. There is a blockage here. There is a blockage here. There's something you may need to give up in order to bring in the new. You may need to show that you are willing to do something in order to get the new to come. Because I feel like there is an opportunity here. Okay. That's the Nine of Cups. It's the Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfilled in reverse. Okay. I do. I think that's the delay, isn't it? The blockage. There is a blockage here. There's a blockage here. You may need to cut back on certain things in your current role or your current position or even in your life in order to make space and room for the new. Okay? So further guidance there. I don't think if you are currently working, it's necessarily the right time to stop. Let me see what this guy's saying. Explores his intuition and dreams. Tell me a little bit more. The wheel. Yeah, okay. If there's something your intuition is telling you, obviously, follow it. About a certain opportunity or a certain timing situation. Okay? If this is ringing true, please make your own decisions. This is me trying to trigger something within you, and hopefully it'll make sense for you. It seems that there may be something about caring a little bit more about appearances than substance. So there may be an opportunity that doesn't necessarily look right, but it's something that feels right. Does that make sense? Because you may be either bored or done with a certain aspect of your current situation. Yeah. This person here, Orange, you may I feel like your guidance here is to you may need to give something up in order to enter into the new. I feel like there may be some things around you that are keeping you, and it could be money, it could be certain perks. But if you are looking for a job, it seems like there's something that you may need to cut out. And aim higher. Okay. Yeah. You may need to aim higher for yourself in whatever way that means for you. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up on here. Because it seems like there's an opportunity that your intuition may be guiding you towards because of your attentions being elsewhere. They're a bit clouded. Be caring more about how something looks than the substance of it. So when it comes to work, the job search, rather than if you're not employed, rather than looking at how something looks, in whatever way that hits for you, look into if it fits you. Okay? All right. Keep your light on. And good luck with this one. Okay, let me know how this went for you in the comments. This was new for me, so I hope you can, I hope that serves you in some way. I'll see you next time. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Before you subscribe, check out my other wares on the channel and see if I'm the one. Otherwise, I will see you in the comments. Bye. Hey Purple. Hey Purple, how are you? Let's get some guidance for your job search. I'm going to be asking an animal spirit here to be the animal spirit that will guide you to your a job that's in your highest good, whatever that means, right? So this is a spirit animal that's going to guide you, walk with you, fly with you, crawl with you, crawl alongside you to a job that's in your highest good. I'm always going to read these. Okay. Just shuffling to get into the vibe of it. Just relax. I hope this serves you in some way. Oops. Oh, it's interesting. It flipped in the air. It flipped in the air. This is beautiful. I've never had this before. It's cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Come through, cow spirit. Hey, honey. 15. Number 15. 6. Okay. So, reading cow spirit for you. And then we'll get into it. Cow spirit is so cute. My goodness. Cow spirit says to you, Purple, you are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. So here's my take for you, 15. If you've been in the job search for a while, don't be down on yourself. And I know that's easier said than done. A lot of people, their sense of self-worth is tied to their job. A lot of people begin to have suicidal thoughts over not having a job because their self-worth is so beat down to shit. What Cow Spirit is saying here is that don't isolate yourself. What I'm feeling here is don't isolate yourself from the people around you. Don't isolate yourself from the joy that is around you when it comes to finding your job, your job. Because not to say that your job will come to you from other people, but when you're in higher spirits and you are in a higher, I don't like saying these words, in a higher vibration, in a then you're attracting more things that are in that vibration, but you never know who is going to have that connect. You never know what idea is going to come to you when you are in a certain state of mind. When we're sad, we go inwards, right? Our body's concave. We're focusing on ourselves, on our my body's like flexing in right now. It's concaving. I'm looking down at the floor. Everything is folding inwards. When we're out in the world, we're out in the world. When we're concaving, we're caving into ourselves, and we can't see beyond ourselves. So to me, this is a thing where yes, yeah, sure, continue putting in your applications, continue going to your interviews, but maybe take a little bit of a break. And I know that that may be blasphemy, right? It's about try harder, it's about do this more, it's about this, that, and the other. But I feel like take a week off of applying for jobs. Sometimes applying for jobs is a full-time job. Take a week off applying for jobs. Let the resumes that are out there, let the interviews that are out there, let them float, let them be. Take a week off, and that's going to pull you closer to the job that's for you. Trust. When I've been in situations like this and the guidance has been stop, it's really, really hard. I understand I get it's the most counterproductive and counterintuitive advice to take, where someone says stop, when we know hard work equals, money, and hard work equals this, that, and the other. But when you get the advice that says don't do anything, stop, it it's scary for many people. I want to say this is your advice, is to stop focusing so much on the job search. And I know, it's difficult. Stop focusing on that and focus instead for a week, a couple days, on the other things in your life that are bringing you joy, or find a way to find joy in your life, right? Find a way to play with people, play with your friends. Go treat yourself to a movie. Go ice skating, or taking a walk. I don't know, do the thing that makes you feel good. I'm seeing you laughing with people, laughing with friends, girls night, boys night, people's night, just having a laugh and getting to feel the joy, acting as if you don't have the worry of finding a job, basically acting as if you have a job and you can do these things. Do something that's going to bring joy to your world. Now, if you're a workaholic and you're an applyholic and you got nerves, you can wean yourself, right? Whatever you do every day, maybe do less of it, and just take a week off. Take a week off. Give yourself a vacation from applying for jobs. That's what I'm sensing here. Getting here, that cow spirit will guide you to the job that's yours. Okay. This is for your highest good. Taking it slow and taking a break. Cows don't chew fast. Cows don't do shit. I don't even know if cows run. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a cow run. Do cows run, or do they just like speed walk but like slow. Cows don't run. And they do everything slowly. Slow down and take life in. Okay? Let's get some additional guidance for you. Also, I'm not getting a certain job for you. It could be maybe a carer. So when I say carer, I mean even like an executive assistant, someone who is on the front lines. Cows let's face it, cows have a lot of meat. Okay, a whole cow can feed a lot of people. That's what I mean by carer, someone who can take care of a lot of people. Those types of jobs. So working with a team, working with people, and maybe even a slow-paced environment. Okay, something a little bit slower, but impactful and meaningful. So maybe the government. Okay, I don't know. A government organization or something that works slow. Something basic. Cows are pretty basic. This is a brown cow. Now she's decked out. She's got a beautiful head crown and some stuff on the bottom, but she's still a brown basic cow, and she's beautiful in that. So something where you're serving a lot of people, but that doesn't have too much of a demand at the same time. What else can I get from cow spirit? There is something to do with people, though. Like a lot of people. Something that serves you as well, obviously. Perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Yeah, something that makes you happy, obviously. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts. So perhaps even event planning. Now that's pretty fast, but an event planner in some way, not like these are, now be mindful. You're a sovereign of your life. Please don't come to me. I'm sorry, come for me. Ugh. Don't come for me saying, oh, you said this. No. I can only speak English. I mean, I speak other languages, but I can only speak English, and I can only speak the words that I know. So if I say event planner, and you're out here being like, oh, but I could be biological artist, like a biology science artist in the medical field, then you know that better than I do. Like I don't. Obviously, that's something I know because I know someone who does that, but I don't. I know what's in my world. You know what's in yours. So I'm trying to say as many keywords as possible to. You seem a little thin, man. To get my point across. Okay. Guidance for purple to find the job cow spirit is leading them to. I feel like you may be looking in the wrong direction. I think you may be looking at the wrong things, which really aligns with cow spirit. Like, follow, not to say follow your bliss in a super cliche way, but follow your bliss in a super cliche way. Like, go have fun, do something fun. But I also feel like on the ground, you are looking at the wrong thing. So if you are looking at work, you're looking at work the wrong way. Go back, recharge your batteries. Not go back, but recharge your batteries here. And look in the right direction. I feel like let your friends help you. Yeah, I mean, bitch, this is about people. Like what you gotta, what your job may be involving. It may involve people, but also I feel like in that respect, it's a broad me saying that it may involve people. And man, come fucking through, Romance Angels. Not making me look crazy. Thank you. Oof. Because I'm sensing people from cow spirit here. Now, whether that's working with a bunch of people, feeding a lot of people, caring for a lot of people, again, I'm using the word care loosely because a cow cares for many people in that the if you look at if you look at meat, it's all different cuts of cow. We're using a ton of the cow's bits. The cow has milk. It cares for people. I was about to say cow has eggs, girl. Um, Cow has milk. Milk, we make goat cheese. That's goat milk, girl. We make all different types of cheeses and milk grades, and there's different cuts of the cow that can do this, that, and the other. So again, event planning, carer, where your hands are in a lot of pots, but it's also slow. I know event planning, all this stuff is fast paced, but it depends on who you are as a person. It could be for small events. This could even be wedding planning. With this wreath and these decorations here, but there's something here about serving people and being with people more so. So even with being with people, your job may not be those things. You may be saying, okay, Luce, you lost me. But I feel like overall the essence here is for in order for you to find a job in your highest good, you need to be around people. Whether that's people in work or that's people in your life or both, because I read in layers. Okay? Go hang out with your friends, go out in the public, go to the concert, go to take that, like, do the thing. I feel like maybe you've been alone for too long as well, doing things alone too much. Ask some people around you, hey, do you know where is hiring? Go have fun with some people. Okay, go do some things with people, people who make you feel good. Go out in public, go explore places that I mean, you could explore places that you don't usually go to, but that's not really the, no. It's more so do some stuff. I feel like you've been, not say you've been in a rut for too long, but you've been alone for too long. You've been doing something for too long, and it's time for you to break up with that thing that you've been doing, and and start doing something different. I feel like you've been looking in the wrong direction. What am I even checking for? Okay. Oh, nice. Adept and temperance in reverse. Hmm. Knight of Wands and temperance in reverse. All right. Let's see. Adept. Oh shit. Okay. Some of you may have been focusing perhaps too much on love, or your attentions have been elsewhere, and they need to not be where they've been at. Well, I kind of need something better than this. Yeah, I don't understand that. Two cards fell out. Eight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups. But yeah, yeah, I think so. Now that I say that out loud, I think you have been focusing on. I mean, perhaps something that isn't yours. Either you've been focusing. I mean, you could have been focusing on love or whatever. But I feel like here. You need, mm, focus on one thing. Mm. Focus on one thing. perhaps you've been done dirty by a job, or even by the job search process, and have been doing too much, and therefore have lost a certain amount of clarity on what it is that you want to do and where it is that you want to go. Maybe you thought that, a certain job was going to be great for you, or a certain experience was going to be wonderful for you, but it turned out to not be so great. Maybe you didn't know enough. Maybe you thought, the job search would be easier than this, and it's proving to be a little bit more difficult. But I feel like let's see. I feel like you're manifesting a new job. You're manifesting something new. It's just, oh, if I ever want to skip out, put it back in. Oh my god, I don't need this. Yeah, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Oh man, it's a lot of fives. Basically, all the fives have come out for you. You got the 5 of Pentacles, you got the 5 of Wands. I put that back. 5 of Swords and the 5 of Chalices. Things truly are wildly erratic for you. And we got the Hangman in reverse. So with the Knight of Wands here, also, if I look at the way I typically look at the Knight of Wands, not so much in this deck, but just in general, it's someone who is truly calling in their soulmate. Someone who is really trying to find the one. But I feel like you've been looking in the wrong places. Or you need to take a break and follow your bliss. Okay? Yeah. I think you've been looking in the wrong places or been too overloaded, and need to focus on people. There's something here about the people in your life, people serving people, or something like that. Unnecessary sacrifice and martyrdom. Yeah, I feel like, you have the 5 of Cups. The fives, there is no 5 in any of the deck. 5 of Wands is not great. The fives are suck. They suck, which is so sad because they're ruled by the Hierophant. But like the fives really suck. Like they're the worst. 5 of Cups here. This is someone who, the party's over, and even if they have 2 cups, I don't think they really care about those 2 cups. Nobody gives 2 shits. 5 of Swords here, I don't think you are the victor, to be honest. I feel like you thought there would be some victory, and maybe you do get something from whatever you. There's too much. There's too much. I'm gonna move on from this. There's too much. This is. I feel like, yeah, you definitely gotta move away from whatever it is that you've been focusing on, or whatever it is that you've been doing. And the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands comes out again. So all fives are on the table. All fives are on the table, and they suck. 5 is really unstable. I mean, there are some tables with 5 legs with legs in the middle, but this is not really great. Temperance in reverse here is saying wildly erratic type stuff. So I feel like you're definitely needing to stop. Perhaps you've applied to jobs every which way just to see what'll hit, but that's not the process you need to look into. I feel like okay, well, where you need to look is unknown right now. The moon comes out. It's hidden. I'm going to ask again. Eight of Pentacles, ten of Cups. So, where you feel the most happiest and can put in joyful work. Okay? Because, and I'm not even saying that because Yeah, I mean, even at Seven of Wands here, she's happy. Because I'm not even saying the happy stuff because of the Ten of Cups. Like, I didn't even register that in my mind. I'm looking at her. She's bae. Like, she's so happy. She loves doing what she's doing, and she's just making pottery. You know, Seven of Wands here. She loves what she's doing. I don't know if this is a good graph, but she loves it. Look at that smile. Look at she's been putting in work for this. Both of these women love what they're doing, and they're doing two very different things, but the commonality here is that they love what they're doing. There's not happiness here. So this is finding, I think, a different kind of commitment. I mean, we're going from wedding here in with all of these fives to what cow spirit is taking you towards is Eight of Pentacles, something that takes work, yes, but skills, diligence, and happiness, of course. So I feel like there's something here about people. Purple. Okay? People, purple. There's something here about people for you. And either asking your friends for work or working with a bunch of people and or working with a bunch of people. But not a bunch of people, but people who like a good work environment, a happy work culture. And something that will lead you to a happy home life. So perhaps for some of you, you're looking for work when maybe for some of you, it's working at home. Oh my God, of course. Because this is a happy home life and this is working carefully. Some of you could be working from home or at home or working with people who feel like family, friends. So in that type of work environment, okay? I hope this helps in some way. I hope it does. Okay. I appreciate you, and I wish you the best of everything. If you are looking to subscribe, I would say look at the rest of my videos. Like check out my channel just to see if this is a type of channel that you want to subscribe to. If I'm the type of person you can get on with, because I read quite differently from other people on YouTube, very differently. And so if you're into that, I'd love to have you. If you're not, then skedaddle, right? I hope this served you in some way, and maybe I'll see you in the future. Okay. Anything else coming to mind here? Yeah, I feel like there's a different type of commitment that you need to be making, and it's in the direction of people, friends, spirit as well, but more so real people, not like spirit. Yeah, more so real people, going out there and connecting with people. I feel like you may have been isolated from, in some way, okay? There's been too much conflict, too much instability. Jesus Christ, all the fives came out. I've never seen that before. So, yeah, best of luck, okay? Keep your light on and good luck. Cheering you on. My headphones. My headphones fell out of my ears. Hey, Blue. How are you? Blue, we're going to look at the animal spirit that's guiding you to your highest good job, right? A job that's in your highest good, okay? As I'm talking to you, I'm tuning into the animal spirit that wants to guide you, that will be guiding you to your highest good job. I'm going to read to you the spirit's message, okay? And we will suss out what it could possibly mean. I speak English, so I only know English. Now, I speak other languages, but I say that to say, if your job is to be a Korean translator, that's not in the scope of my life, right? Like, Oh, look at that wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. That's awesome. Um, so I'll be mentioning examples, and it's up to you, babe, to, number one, you're sovereign. Like, don't come for me if a job that I say doesn't make sense for you, because it's a job that only, like, I know. I don't know what you know or what your skills are. I'm not really, like, looking to know necessarily. Just trying to provide general guidance to see if something here will trigger you into something that's better for you. Especially as this card resonated with you, there has to be something here for you, and I pray that there is. Okay. All right. So, you ready? Goody. May I please have the animal spirit that will be guiding Blue to their highest good, the job that's in their highest good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Am I gonna take these? No, it's 3 animals. I'm not even trying to do that. Y'all feisty. Y'all shady. Don't do me. Come through. It wanted to spin around. Not for you though. It's cow spirit. It's cow spirit in protection. This should be interesting. You know you should be glad, da, 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 with a love like that. You know what? I will keep it like this, just so you can look at her, but you know that it's in protection, okay? With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Bum, bum, bum. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cow spirit and protection. Cow spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship. Damn, didn't I say that? Or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed her message and everything will shift in your favor. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh god, it's such an awkward feeling when your foot falls asleep, man. Ugh, everything just feels so gross. What's going on, Blue? Are you applying and stuff? Are you pulling your weight when it comes to finding a job, or have you checked out completely? Cow spirit is saying, are you wobbling around like a newborn calf? Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. What I'm seeing here is if you know how to eat healthy, health coach, right? You can do health blogs, create content that helps other people eat healthy. If you are savvy on the internet, you can help other people be savvy on the internet as well. Small businesses, entrepreneurs, or even businesses that are looking for social media experts. You can add these things to your resume and look for jobs that are looking for and more marketing opportunities and using the social media, using the internet. Because if you're dicking around on the internet a lot, I mean, depending on what you do, you know a lot about the internet and how things work. So perhaps those skills can be added to your resume. And if it's something that you enjoy, the likes, the distractions of the world, right? The likes, the perfect pictures, perfect poses, perhaps it's something that you may consider as a side hustle and potentially make it into a full hustle. If you like doing research on healthy ingredients or doing keto diets or these types of things or makeup, whatever your shtick is, that is your distraction, perhaps your distraction can be something that you add to your resume as a skill and perhaps look for jobs in those areas. Very different type of way of looking at this card, but that's something that I'm seeing here. Um, it also is kind of giving me a vibe of someone who isn't trying or someone who just entered the job market and you're looking to this video for guidance. So if that's the case and you are a newborn calf that's kind of just wobbling around, shoot your shot, see what works, and gain the experience that you need to see what you want. If you know already what you want, then start making steps towards that, at least to explore it. Don't pigeonhole yourself. Okay, cow tipping isn't, I don't know why people tip cows, but I'd assume that having cow be tipped on her side isn't the most attractive and isn't really hard to, it's not easy to get up from that position. So with this cow all the way on her back, perhaps you've been out of the job market for a while and you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe I should get back out there. So, what are the things that you've been doing in the meantime that you can add to your resume, that you can add to your life experience, that you can maybe even look into, not just to your repertoire, but as something that you can do for another organization, or dare I say, even for yourself? Obsessing over a relationship. Well, have you made so many mistakes in relationships that you can write a book about it? That you have now found different ways to navigate situational relationship thing that you can maybe, again, this is like my basic examples of starting a blog and doing this, that, and the other. But obviously, if there's something here that triggers you in the way that it triggers you, then let it trigger you in the way that it triggers you down the path that you that's for you. Okay, but obviously I'm just doing what I know. If it is over relationships, perhaps it's over also business relationships. Do you know how to talk to certain people? Are you bossy? Is that something that you can do to add to a company and say, yes, I know how to get the job done because I know how to get my way, because you've done that to your lovers? Okay. Okay, so and perhaps a business deal where someone needs someone who has a stronger presence, perhaps that's where that skill can then come in. I'm bossy, I know how to get my way, and there's that. Um, okay. You're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. So to me, there seems to be, there is something here of a pivot, because obviously a cow upside down is just weird. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward, it's not natural. Legs up in the air don't make sense, especially if it's four legs. Two legs, it's a bit different. Hi ho. But it seems like if you're looking at the world from a version of an upside down cow, you may be laying on your food. So a cow that's upside down is going to be laying on grass. So there may be something that's within your vicinity, but because you're looking at the vast, expansive sky, you're missing the thing that's right underneath you, the thing that's been carrying you, this talent, this distraction, this thing that's been there all along, but you never looked at it as a viable source of income, as a viable thing you could add to your resume, as a viable thing that you could use to push yourself and your career further. Okay? It's so different. That's why do you feel so scanty? Let's see. Okay. So let's see what other additional guidance we can get. Okay. Hello. Um, Um, I want you. I want you so bad. Nothing's coming out. I want you. I want you so bad. It's driving me mad. It's driving me. I was singing a Beatles song. Was it She Loves You? I sing two Beatles songs. There has to be some connection to the Beatles here. I don't know. I can't place it, but as I'm shuffling the next guidance piece of this, I don't know, military? Is military something that may be of interest to you, having that structure, that background, that backbone? I want you so bad, it's driving me mad, it's driving me mad. Da-da. And she loves you. There's something around you that is around you that wants you. She's so dun, 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 heaven. She's so heaven, heaven. Perhaps there's an opportunity, there's something around you or a job that you've been looking at and you're afraid because you maybe are feeling like a newborn calf, afraid to carry the weight of it, because a wedding is pretty heavy commitment, expressing love. I want you, I want you so bad, and she loves you. I think, was that the song I was singing? She loves you, yeah, 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 she loves you, yeah. So she's so heavy, and not to say that I'm getting a bit of an immature vibe here. I'm getting, it's someone who is new, someone who, you may be new to the job field, or in whatever way you are. It's your first time on the job market, or it's maybe your first time in a certain type of situation. You're, yeah, either your first time in the job market, you just finished school or something, and you're about to go out there in the new world, or also someone who's been out of the job market for a while here. Anyway, there's a certain, I mean, these cards would be really great if this is a love reading. Okay, it's not something in the past. The past is over. New love is coming in, and don't back down from it. I feel like I feel like there's a sense of avoidance here. There's a sense of avoidance here, and it's, even a fear of commitment here. Actually, this is wedding here. We'll just go ahead and block their faces. That's crazy. That's really kind of funny, especially given cow spirit here. Huh? I am a little bit blown here. If there is a job that you've been avoiding and distracting yourself from, a job that you've been flirting with from afar, like I flirted with the romance angels from afar. I flirted with this deck from far, far away. I just look at it from on other people's channels. Ooh, how are they using them? How are they reading them? And when we met, it was completely different. We have a different relationship from how other people have their relationship with the romance angels. I have 2 romance angels decks. Thanks to one of my beautiful subscribers, I got a whole new romance angel deck because I wanted to. So for you, I feel like there's something. There's some sort of commitment that may be a little bit daunting for you, that you may have been flirting with, even that you're looking at from afar, like, I wonder if I could do makeup. I wonder if I could do the thing that's been distracting you, the painting, or the thing that's been distracting you from what you've been supposed to be doing. either following up on the distraction as something viable, or letting go of the distractions because the distractions are coming in the form of your fear, right? Okay, so the distractions are distracting you from what you really want. This is like that guy who wants the, I don't even know when this happens, but this is that guy that wants the girl, but he found her too soon. And he's like, "Oh, she's the one, but I'm not done like sowing my wild oats yet. You know, I'm not ready to settle down, but I know she's the one for me." It's kind of like that, where you then go ahead and distract yourself with other people. It's just, you may lose that person, but you're gonna lose that girl. Yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose that girl. I think, I think if there's something around you that makes sense for you, either in the form of the distractions, and the distractions are distractions that are actually saying, "Hey, it's us. We're where you kind of may need to look into. You may need to commit to your distractions and run with that, right? To the I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. Okay, I see that. I just will leave that there. I see it. Let me finish. So much information. You may need to, so for some of you, you may look at your distractions and see how viable they are, how good you've become at them, and see if you can offer that on the side or become fuller time at it, okay, as something viable for you. For others of you, your distractions are exactly that. Your fears coming up, showing you in your world like, no, 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 spend time doing this, spend time doing that, instead of committing to the thing that you are distracting yourself from because you're afraid of what it might mean, longevity, being stuck in a certain position for too long. But I feel like you may be pleasantly surprised by how you'll make it your own. Like I was saying with the romance angels, no matter what I saw, no matter what I heard about the romance angels, when I got them, our dynamic was what it is today. I'm able to read the romance angels romantically and just in life. They're really helpful for me. I'll be teaching a course eventually, but yeah, I feel like wherever you're going to, it's going to be something nice, and don't back down from it here. The Hierophant. That's so fucking funny. So, this is the number 5. That's funny. Breaking the status quo. Rebelling. I'm going to just spill the beans. One of the other cards got Cow Spirit. They got it in the upright. You got it in the reverse, in the protection. That other person who got Cow Spirit had all the 5s. The 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Chalices. The 5 of all of them. And the only card they didn't get was the Master 5, the Hierophant. 5 is unbalanced. 5 is unstable. However, the Hierophant is supposed to be stability to me in the sense that you have structure, you have forms, you have things that are set in stone, things that you can use as guidelines. Here for you, showing up in the reverse. So it's funny, something about Cow Spirit is about disrupting the status quo, at least your status quo and how you see it. There's certain conflict, certain imbalance. So that's why I'm giggling here in the background, chuckling rather, because Cow Spirit and the Hierophant are really about that business. Or at least the number 5s. Using knowledge as a way to control or wield power. I remember when I was shuffling for you earlier, one of the cards that slipped out was, what is it, Wolf Spirit, who said something about using your wisdom, using your knowledge for wisdom, something about being a Korean translator. So there may be, I feel like there's some sort of skill in any case, like around you, that you may need to flip on its head, which will actually put you on 4 legs. in order to see it. Okay, because this cow is in reverse. It's on its back right now. And I feel like there's something that the cow is laying on the grass, which is what cows eat. There's something that you may be sleeping on, something that you may be distracting yourself from, and either that distraction is where you need to commit to, or the thing that you're distracting yourself from is where you need to look into for commitment. With the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is also flipped on its tail, right? Flipped on, it's upside down. The Hierophant is the status quo. This is not radicalism, but I mean, the little booklet I have here says using knowledge as a way to control or wield power. Okay, maybe, but I feel like actually, yeah, use your knowledge from your past experiences to add to what you're looking for or what you're doing when it comes to the job search. Okay. No. You're gonna lose that girl. Yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl. Bitch, this card, can we just have a moment of prayer for how higher self is coming in clutch right now? I was asking, tell me about this gap. Why is this gap here? Tell me about that gap. I'm feeling that gap. It's a gap. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. And then I started singing, you're gonna lose that girl. This is an opportunity lost. This is a missed opportunity. I feel like there's something that you need to act on or will be needing to act on soon. Don't back down from it, Blue. Don't back down from it, or you might lose it. That's what this gap here is. You're gonna lose that girl. Yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose. I'll take a chance of taking her away from you. That's what I'll do. Yeah. I don't think they're the exact lyrics, but this guy is singing to another guy saying, you're going to lose your girlfriend because I'm going to take her from you. Or you're going to lose this woman because I'm going to take her from you. Someone may be trying to take a job that's yours. Or you may lose this job that's yours. This sort of position. This window of opportunity here. So there was an opportunity. Sometimes I pigeonhole myself. At least get to know it. Take some steps towards it. Yeah, see what it could be like for you. I feel like it could be great. I mean, I feel like it could be good. I mean, obviously it's for your highest good, but I feel like it's a highest good that's actually helpful. You know? I'll take a chance. Taking her away from you, that's what I'll do. Da 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 da. What else can I do? In clarifying, I asked, what is new love? The Fool came out in reverse. And I think it makes sense. I think you may need to take something of a chance on something crazy. So for those of you who have been looking at your distractions, this could be, and if you've been thinking about, maybe I could try this, that, and the other, try. See how it goes, right? Maybe I'm good at makeup. Maybe I'm good at fixing stuff. Maybe I can teach people to fix stuff on the internet. Maybe, I don't know, whatever your shtick is, I think you understand what I mean when I say your distractions becoming your viable source of something, or at least adding them to your skill set in order to find something that is viable for you, okay? Unpacking those and using those to your advantage. Because the Fool here is saying, I see it, yeah, it's in the reverse, but, well, let's see. The Seven of Wands slipped out. I don't know what this is. What is this? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is basically retreat, isn't it? I don't know the Wands. Let's see, what do you say about the Wands? Giving up too soon. I said don't back down. I said Nine of Wands is retreat. I was I was trying to figure out what retreat is. Retreat functions twofold here. This is a very layered reading. Wow. For some of you, I will say this one more time. For some of you, your distraction is where your opportunity is. And for some of you, you're distracting yourself from your opportunity. Period. And there's a message here of not backing down. For some of you, you need to retreat, and that is where your new opportunity is, in your retreat. Or for some of you, you're retreating and hiding from your new opportunity. Again, same message. I'm going to stop it here because we're just repeating ourselves now. Okay? You're going to lose that girl. Yes, yes, you're going to lose that girl. You're going to lose that girl. You're going to lose. I'll take a chance, taking her away from you. That's what I'll do. Perhaps for some of you, you may need to take someone's job, but you know, perhaps you are better suited at it. Yes, yes, you're gonna lose that girl. This song was filled with music. I haven't sang that much in a while. I hope you're okay, Blue. If you're new, thanks for watching. And also, if you're a returning viewer, thanks for watching, babe. I appreciate you. You know I got love for you. Just before you subscribe, check out my other videos and see if I'm someone who you want to subscribe to. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay? I hope this served you, for real, in some way, shape, or form. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck.